I'm currently the CTO for Aegon, but prior to this opportunity, I worked for Citigroup for the last 26 years, where I ran technology for numerous organizations for that company, whether it was the private bank, equities, mortgages, sales, research. So I learned quite a lot about my software development, info security, which is also a significant part of the work I do today at Aegon. So wealth customers, when they're seeking wealth management services, need several things. The first thing they really need is easy access to know where they actually stand. Has their savings, money, investments gone up or down? If it's gone up or down, is there an easy way to contact your advisor to have a conversation? Whether it's through a chat, whether it's through a text, which you can do these days in a secure manner, whether it's through a phone call, it should be simple and easy to do. The second thing you really need is easy access to the financial information and education so you can do it for yourself at your own convenience. And third, you need a trusted advisor, somebody that you can tell your worries to, your concerns, your aspirations, because wealth management is not just today, it's about the future. It's about where you want to be, not just where you are, and having an advisor who helps you do that is critical. And I think that, like any other industry, the financial markets are constantly evolving. There's new information out there all the time, so making sure that you have access to that educational information so that you can make the best choices. And choices occur at different times. When your child is young, you might start saving for college. When they're through college, you now need to start thinking about, my own personal retirement, and you want to think about those things at different stages, but always talking to your financial advisor so you can be thinking forward, not just where you are today. So when we think about what could potentially be coming from a recession perspective, I think it's very generic to think about how this is going to impact the wealth industry. The first thing people are going to want to do, or going to have to do, is spend more money just to put gas in their car, to pay for food. And it's very easy to forget that you actually want to save some money. And it might be the time that you have a conversation with your wealth advisor, or you sit down and you put through, what do I really need? Because putting money aside for retirement, for your college funds, for your children, or whatever your personal needs are so critical, and in a time like this, it becomes really easy to forget. You need to think about the future, even though you're struggling with challenges now that are greater than they were 2 months or a year ago. When we also think about inclusion and diversity, it's really important for people within the organization to see leaders that look like themselves. I think back to my career, and somebody who was so instrumental into my career was this wonderful woman who led a very big organization when I was probably about 5 years into my career, and I would watch how she operated, and I would think to myself, how do I do that? But because she did it, it inspired me to know I can do it. And then there were more and more women who were in leadership roles. Learning from them and seeing them there makes you know that you too can do it, because they've gone through some of the same things. The best advice I got was take one day at a time. Because if you start thinking about 6 months, a year, it becomes overwhelming. If today there's something that you want to do for your son or daughter, they have a baseball game, tennis match, figure out how to make your workday possible so you can do it. If tomorrow you have that really big meeting, make sure that becomes your priority of the day. It's not work-life balance, it's sort of work-life integration, and I think that's critical for being able to be successful in whatever career you want.